8:41. I don't know what I've been doing recently, but like I don't get out of bed straight away. Wow. Anyway.
Yo, back on the vlog. Okay, today, plan of attack. Basically, I'm just going to record the same as every other day. I'm going to go to the gym again today, leg day, or lower day, I should say. Ultimately, today, I want to try to focus on actually getting out some good content. Like, I'm going to record some Instagram reels now. I'm going to do 2 videos. I'm going to try to make them higher quality, make the production look a little bit nicer, lighting, everything. I've kind of moved the setup down here, so I've got the whiteboard down here instead of in my room, just because the lighting, pretty much. So let's get crack-a-lacking. Change of plans. I've whacked the hat on because my hair is diabolical, man. Don't know what to do with it, to be honest. And with my whole life being on social media, I need to look good, or I'd like to anyway. So I'm not sure what to do really, because it's pretty fucking hard for me to have a good hair day at this point. Now, to summarize my reel for you, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you should check it out. Basically, I went over the 3 things that I've changed in my training or lifestyle, I suppose, over the last 10 months to go from where I was to where I am now, which is a significant change. Basically, standardized form, doing the same form every single workout, every single session, stopping your sets when you can no longer do the exercise at the same execution. So instead of getting to your 10th rep of bicep curls and every other rep has looked like this, and on your 10th one, you go like that. Instead of doing that, you stop your set when you can't do it properly anymore, because that 10th rep wasn't a rep. You just did nothing. The second thing is my programming. My programming is perfect in my opinion. I'm doing the exercises I love. I'm doing them every single day, pretty much. I'm training upper lower, so really I'm doing it every other day, but I get to train every day. And I don't need a rest because everything else is perfect. My training, my volume, everything, it's dialed. And the third thing, I've been having high carb meals. High carbs is better for training. If you didn't know, people overeat protein, undereat carbs. It's the most common thing ever. I was doing it. I fell for the anti-carb propaganda, but really carbs allow you to train hard, and the stimulus always comes first. That's what people forget. I've had this same breakfast every day for the past probably 3 months, maybe. Well, that's a lie. I've actually recently included sometimes eggs, but at the very least toast. If you didn't know what I'm having, it's sweet potato, steak, and toast. I'm typically having about 350 to 400 grams of sweet potato. I'll see how much this bitch weighs. $450, so I'll cut the ends off. It'll be about 400, not bad. I'm pretty sure you have to wash sweet potatoes. I don't know. Look, I wasn't raised as a chef. I don't know what washing actually looks like, so I just do that, and I assume like if there were germs that they're dead now, and if not, then my immune system is getting... What the fuck was that? No, I don't know what the fuck that was. That was spooky. As I was saying, I just assume that my immune system is getting boosted. I can't stand cutting sweet potato. Like, this is so tedious, and it's only gonna take me about 5 minutes, but still. My current programming for legs, I do hamstring curls, and then I move into squats. I do 3 sets of hamstring curls. I was doing 3 sets of squats, but it's just too much. I'll do 2 sets of squats. Maybe the second set, I'll even use reps in reserve. I don't typically like to do that. But then after that, I move into a pendulum squat just for 1 set, because the leg extension machine, frankly, isn't heavy enough. It's 130 kilos, but I'm getting it for like 15 reps. And I hate training that much. Like, I hate training that many reps. It's hard for me to gauge my failure at that stage, and it's far easier for my body to just give up, because it's like, nah, mate, we've been doing this too long. You're done. I've already eaten a piece and a half of the toast, but like, what are you gonna do? It's my life. This is my breakfast. You can't tell me not to eat because you haven't seen it. Ultimately, I've rambled a lot, but the point is, work takes as long as it's afforded. So if you have a task and you give yourself the whole day to do it, it's gonna take you the whole day to do it. If you have a task and it takes you 10 minutes to do, and you need it done by 8 a.m., you're gonna get up at 7:50 and have it done in 10 minutes, right? So that's what you need to understand. If you're in my situation where you're finding yourself not doing enough because of a lack of urgency, you need a schedule. You need to have a baseline understanding of when you're going to do certain things. So for me, for example, I don't want to go to the gym. Frankly, I want to be at the gym right about now. I don't want to have to leave for the gym in about half an hour, and get there an hour behind schedule. Because then I'm having dinner late, I'm having everything else late. And that pushes my sleep off because I'm having caffeine. So it's just about having a schedule. Anyway, that was a straight yap session. I think that was very productive. Just like that, it's 8 p.m. back in the studio. What I kind of wanted to talk about was just my motivation behind posting on YouTube. Ultimately, at its core, it comes from the fact that it's a good business decision. But when you actually expand on it and what it means for me personally, I don't hang around with too many people. It's not that no one likes me, or I hope not. It's just that the way that I live my life, it doesn't really afford too many opportunities to hang out with people, to have that many friends, I guess, like that I'm in immediate contact with. And I often, like I do social media, TikTok, Instagram, I have done for a long time, and it's a good way for me to just express myself creatively and almost have a community. Even though, you know, my viewers have never been that close with me, it's just a good opportunity to be myself, because you can't hide yourself in forever. Well, that's one of the reasons I got out of my job as well, was because most of the time you can't be yourself at work. Like, you just can't. And I couldn't stand putting on a front that much longer. For example, in yesterday's video, I talked about the OnlyFans stuff. I kept that shit hush. I haven't spoken a word. I've blocked everyone who's brought it up on TikTok. I haven't said anything about that for like a year and a half. And it's something that I've really wanted to talk to people about as well, just because of the effect it's had on me. And not only that, as an extension, the effect it can have on other people. And what I want to prevent people from doing the same thing that I did. And I think I'll have a platform to do that now. But ultimately, it's, if you don't have someone, a group, etc., to be yourself with, then find another outlet. Because ultimately, right, a man needs 3 hobbies. He needs one that's physically demanding, mentally challenging, and then creatively intriguing. I don't know the actual terms, but a creative one, a mental one, and a physical one. 3 hobbies. And, you know, hanging out with your friends is a hobby. Let's get real. It just is. And if you don't have that often enough, then you need to find a new way to be creative. Because really, creativity just comes from authenticity. If you can't be authentic, you can't be creative. So you need to find another outlet. Me talking to the camera, I can be very authentic. I'm not afraid, especially in YouTube. I don't feel like many people are going to see this. And even if they do, who does it hurt for me being honest? Vulnerable almost slipped out there, but, you know, maybe I am. Maybe I'm being vulnerable. Anyway, to summarize kind of what I was talking about, I guess just do something. Write a book. Write a journal. Journal's an easy one. You can just write down shit that you did that day, your opinions on it. Because it's not good to hold that shit in. It's not good at all. Otherwise, I mean, as for what actually happened today, I got my reels recorded, edited one, posted one, went to the gym, ate my food, had more food, spent some time with the girlfriend, and now I'm here. Time seems to fly by when you don't have all that much order in your life. I haven't been on my phone much. Like, it's a little bit of a lie. I've been on my phone like all day, but mainly productive stuff, because I've got an app that's blocking TikTok, which is kind of frustrating sometimes because I got to pick it up so I can record a video. But more often than not, I would otherwise pick it up just to brain rot. So it makes sense. But yeah, I've got TikTok, Clash Royale. Try me on Clash Royale. I'm like 10,000 trophies. I am that guy. And then Instagram as well. Instagram's a little bit annoying as well. I've got workarounds for Instagram and TikTok because I like to check my notifications, get that little potential dopamine. But I've got TikTok Studio where I can check that. YouTube Studio, which I don't block YouTube because I don't really watch it anyway. And then otherwise, I've got Business Suite for Meta. The gym was okay today. I mean, I think as much as I rave on about never needing a rest day, my legs, I still smashed every PR I had. To be fair, like I literally did more reps on I progressed on every single workout. But just mentally it felt like, okay, maybe I should have a day off. But the tricky thing is whenever I try to have a day off, like I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do today? You know? So yeah, I guess we'll see what happens tomorrow. It's an upper day tomorrow. The chances I don't want to go to the gym is pretty much non-existent. So we'll see what happens. But I think I'll end it here, and I guess the rest of the night I'll edit this vlog, see if I can post it. It takes so long to post though, so I might just post it in the morning. Not entirely sure. Oh well. Thanks for watching, I guess, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok if you're not already. I don't know if they're linked on my profile. If you just search up my name, Josh Sawyer, it should come up on both. If not, then I've messed something up. On Instagram, it's Josh Sawyer Coach. And on TikTok, it's josh.sawyer_2. Maybe if you search up Josh Sawyer, I'll come up.